Heyo, everybody. Good. Afternoon. It should be afternoon for everybody now. Let this load up. I decided I wanted to stream, and I wanted to stream some baseball because...
Week 2 of April, and we got a good one. Brewers baseball as Milwaukee goes up against the Atlanta Braves. Only on 2K Sports.
Morgan at the plate. It was a win last time out for the Brewers. Very pleased to at least come away with a victory. Series saw them drop 3 in a row against the Cubs in Chicago. And he watches the low pitch from Morton. The offense showed up in a big way in that last game.
Yeah, 6-run lead. Those things usually hold up.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Hayward with the catch.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
With one away, to hit now is Ricky Weeks.
After being such an impact player in his first few years, Ricky Weeks had a couple seasons where he had to battle some injuries and find his bat, but he looks as good as ever once again.
And good eye by Ricky Weeks. Lays off it, and it's even. John, how tough it was for Ricky Weeks. You think what a low point it had to be, being sent down to work in a swing.
Yeah, and to think of the player he was to have to get sent down. But you know what? A lot of times, guys take it as a slap in the face, and they say, you know what? I have to work on things to get back to where I was. He certainly did that last year.
Good eye right there by Ricky Weeks. He stayed away from that one, and it's even.
He drove in 3 runs in that ball game last night and got the job done when runners got on base.
He catches the strike zone, and Ricky Weeks is called out.
Good late movement. There's boring action on the sinker ball. He gets the inside corner down at the knees for the strikeout.
And Ryan Braun to bat. He got to the plate 15 ABs last season, but only 2 hits off the Braves here at Turner Field. Strike 2, Charlie Morton in control now. He's got a few pitches here he can play with if he wants to. Strike 3, Ryan Braun swings through it. He is gone. And a quick inning for Charlie Morton. He's got 2. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. Well, Steve will be watching now. What's his approach? Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And Morgan's there. No problem for him as he gets that out. Revere strides in. Last outing for the Braves was a W. And that one adding to the win streak for him. It's now up to 6. This one's to Hart. No problem for him. That's an easy out.
They had him played perfectly. You pitch to your defense. They hit the right spot with the pitcher, and the outfielder was where he should be. They make the out.
And here's Chipper Jones. Ground ball. And that one eats him up. So they can't make the play. Runner on second, RBI chance for Brian McCann.
He's been providing some sting.
Line shot into center field. And that'll put McCann on at first. And Jones comes in.
Well, a big RBI single right there. And I tell you, anytime you can put that first run on the board, the momentum.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And Morgan's there. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Well, some early production here. Leadoff hitter, Aramis Ramirez. And he's second on the club in runs. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left.
Oh, okay.
And he's able to put it away. And it's Corey Hart at the plate, 1 away.
A pretty run-of-the-mill playoff campaign for Corey Hart last year. Couple of home runs, but didn't really play a huge role in any of the games.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. Well, certainly regarding Corey Hart, they had enough bats in the lineup to sort of overcome the fact that he did not play as well as he had in the past, but what a difference it would make if he could be hot again.
Well, a smaller sample of games because of the injuries and missing some time, but, you know, a guy that can get on base, he can run and hit for power, he can impact the game in a lot of ways.
And Gammel's in the box. Strike 1. 273, the lifetime number off Atlanta. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Strike two. Charlie Morton in control now. He's got a few pitches here he can play with if he wants to. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground. LeMahieu. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. And with the lumber, here's Jason Hayward. He's going to start the second for the home team. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham, 0-1.
Well, when you put a pitch in that location right there, not only is it hard to get timing on it, it's almost impossible to do anything with. The only thing you can hope for is he doesn't throw it with 2 strikes. If he does, you're going to turn around and walk back to the dugout.
That one is fouled off by Hayward.
I think that one got into the seats.
Swings, hits this one. Fielded by Morgan. One away now.
Got him off balance, got him out front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
So with one away, it'll be Eric Ibar.
The trend for him is not very good right now as he's just 1 for his last 15 at-bats.
And he was nowhere to be found in their last series with not a lot of production from him.
Swung on and hit. Hart's going to play it. 2 men have been put away. It's LeMahieu at the plate. Swing and lined up the middle. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
And Morton settles in. And they will tag him out at second. Real strong inning for Markham. Nothing doing, second inning after giving up a run in the first. And coming up, we'll see the Brewers. And in the batter's box, it's Green. He's going to start the third here. Hut shot towards the hole. And that's out number 1, stepping on the bag.
That's a nice play at first, taking care of it himself, doing a nice job handling the glove.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
You want to talk about settling in? How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
Markham gets a shot here. And swing and a miss on Morton's pitch, and that'll take it to 0-1. Here it comes. Good hard sinker that time. In control in the count now. 0-2.
The curve.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. And McCann calls for the pitch. The slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Shutout still underway at Turner Field. Trout at the plate.
Clearly one of the stories for this team over the last bunch of games, going 13.
Drops down a bunt. LaCroix. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Well, he's clearly bunting for a hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
Swing and a liner to right center. Makes its way through for a single. He's going to try and test him here. So that'll bring Chipper Jones to the plate. And we were talking about Ben Revere. You go back. He is a spark player. One of those guys. Oh, and he takes off for second. That one hit well. Hart's there. 2 away. With a runner on, Brian McCann batting. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Oh, did McCann get that one?
Go.
And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Not quite enough.
Boy, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Braves won. Milwaukee nothing. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball. Hit up the middle. The dive, and he's got it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Oh, and it looked like from up here, he may have wrenched that knee a little. That is not a good sign. Green, he's been brought in now, and hopefully he won't get hurt.
Well, this is why you have a 25-man roster. You're going to have injuries, and guys have to
Hit in the dirt. Oh, dive, Green, he's got it. Throws in time to
Just seemed
first.
lose
What a
shortstop
play.
immediately.
Gary, he just continues to mow this lineup down. We're talking about 11 hitters in a row retired.
And it's Ryan Braun now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup.
Ball.
And he watches the low pitch from Morton.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
Swinging a drive, deep left center.
Here's there.
And there's the third out.
Good.
Perfect through 4, and he is dealing.
Well, he's done everything you want out of a starting pitcher. He set the tone early and keeps it going now.
The Brewers unable to get on the board. And Freeman will come to the plate. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye. This one swung on and driven hard. And Morgan's there.
Long enough.
And he grabs it in his tracks. Now batting with one away. Here's Jason Hayward.
With the shoulder injuries of last season and the thumb trouble in his rookie year, the only thing seems to be stopping Jason Hayward is his own health.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Talking of Haywood, few and far between. That swung on, hit on the ground, and he boots it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Gary, this guy makes it look easy and he retires another one at first.
It's Ibar at the plate. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off the Brewers. And that's going to do it. Hart's there.
Right at the wall.
So 1-2-3 inning for Sean Markham. Leadoff hitter, Aramis Ramirez. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. A fly ball. And Hayward's there. And he gets over and grabs it with the leather. Still, no one has been able to reach base, and we're in the 5th.
You know, I love watching him this next time through the lineup. The adjustments he's making, the hitters just can't figure them out.
And Corey Hart up.
Doing some damage from the batter's box these last few games. Going 6 for his last 15 at-bats.
He's enjoying some success these last 3 games, finding a way to get it done at the plate.
We're getting low and outside of change up.
Smash towards the middle. And Hart picks himself up a single.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind next time around with liner towards the hole. Freeman recording the out.
Well, I hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had it positioned properly and had the big old glove over there to get him out.
And in the batter's box, it's Green. Ground out victim last time through. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. Charlie Morton with another fine inning. He's been effective through 5 now, enough to be on the good side of this pitching duel. It's going to be Green now.
His first at-bat in the game.
And that's swung on and hit. And Morgan.
Pops out to shallow center.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
It's a 3-base error.
So he'll hold up there third. A triple, nobody's out. And Morton settles in. Boy, he needs to get the out here. You do not want to give up a hit to the opposing pitcher in this situation. And then the opportunity will continue for the offense since they've got that top of the order waiting. Markham with the delivery. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches right there, and it only took him 3.
Boy, that's about as fine a job on the mound as you can get. Trout at the plate.
They contributed offensively in their last game with a couple of RBIs. See if he can't do it again today.
Revere strides in. Oh, take a look. Trout's on his way. LaCroix. And he is safe at first. He's on board.
Safe.
And they bring him home.
Well, this is the element of surprise right here. As a corner infielder, you're looking for his hands to slide up the bat to show bunt, but he never did that till the last minute. That's why he was able to beat this thing out.
And that's another foul ball. Jones grounds it. And it goes foul.
Alive. I have a big inning here in the 5th.
There's a swing and a smash. And Morgan's there. 2 down. Trout going to third. Gambled, lost, tagged out on his way to third. So they score a run, 1 hit. And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Foul! Swung on and fouled away.
No, there won't. There definitely won't. Yeah, no, I'm a little worried about that. I'm hoping the Dodgers take at least 1 because I got tickets to Game 5 and I want to go to the game.
The pitch.
But yeah.
Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
Well, he's bearing that breaking ball down and in to the left-handers, bearing it into their back foot, and they just cannot seem to get under it or behind it, topping it into the ground. You know, sometimes in a bat can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Good arm action. Circle change, swung out and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And that'll bring Ricky Weeks to the plate.
Well, even though there's 2 outs, you never want to think you're out of an inning.
Hit on the ground. And Green picks it up. Throws on to first. Side is retired.
Gary really brought his A game for this one, executing all of his pitches. Great command and control. They haven't been able to muster any offense against him so far in this game.
2 runs, both of them have
Atlanta
been
still ahead.
They've both been off of errors.
Heart of the order, due to bat next. And so Brian McCann will lead off. Flew out last time. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Markham with the delivery. Liner towards the hole. And he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. And Freeman will come to the plate.
Hold on. Oof. I can fix that. There we go. Hopefully.
Well, coming into the season, Freddie Freeman had a lot of hype on him. The Braves put him at the back of the lineup just to protect him, let him get his feet wet, but once his feet got wet, he took off, became a middle of the lineup terror.
And strike 2. Markham has him right where he wants him.
Why did I swing at that?
Freddie Freeman sees him from day 1 out of the gate. Rookie of the Year was attached to him. He didn't get it, but boy, he was close. Second to Craig Kimbrell, his teammate.
Thank you.
Well, probably doesn't mind losing out to his teammate, although that may be bragging right.
Popped way up on the infield. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. Oh, it's bobbled. There's the throw. So they can't make the play. RBI chance. Here's Jason Hayward.
They didn't expect perfection. They just wanted a solid effort, and that's what Markham's given them.
We'll take a quick look here at how he's been mixing up his placement of pitches.
His command and control have been solid.
And he squares around, gets down the bunt. There's one. Decides not to try for the double play, hangs on to it.
He's got a shot of getting out of this now. Big timeout. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that gets down. Green's got a single. Hayward scores.
It's the little things that come into play. What I like is the great secondary lead that allowed him to go first to third. Now they've got a chance to score 2 on a double.
And Morton settles in. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
I'm not really concerned.
After giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent. Damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this game is going to start slipping away or not.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside. You can't look outside. You have to just swing and protect in a defensive mode. That's what he did there on that pitch on the outer half of the plate to foul it off and live to see another pitch.
They score a run on one hit, and they strike a couple.
Check the settings for the computer.
The Braves ahead by a few. Leading it off is Ryan Braun. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is that swung on a liner here. And it's through. Credit the base hit to Braun.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have one or two big innings in a game, and that could be the difference in the outcome.
And it's Aramis Ramirez in the box now. Flew out last time.
But, Gary, when you're trailing, you don't want to run into outs. But they have good speed now at first base. It may not be a bad idea to try to steal and get a runner in scoring position.
Got the bat on that one, and Trout's there.
Right center.
That's one away.
Well, big out right there. And listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
Corey Hart's at the plate. He had a single in his last time up.
They don't
now
track
McCann
him like
positions
football.
himself.
He's false starts.
A swing line to left center. That gets down. The tying run coming up. There's the throw. And safe at third with plenty of time.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that, gets the bat on that one. Haywood's there. 2 away.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
And in the batter's box, it's Green. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time.
That's going to get to the seats.
Swung on line to right center field. That's down. Runner could come home.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Very important production we've seen. They still need some more, but they're starting to get it done.
Well, they're narrowing the lead late here in the game, Gary, and they're showing some fight left in those
you
bats.
don't see missed tackles. You're right.
The 1-1 now. And Morton does not get that one in. And what you hope when you get a hit like that is that maybe you've got momentum starting to come your way because the game's not over.
Well, you know what? They've got momentum going their way, and if they could just find a hole somewhere, find a way to manufacture a run, they could turn it all the way around.
Ground ball to Freeman. He dives, and he's got it. And he'll scramble, take it himself for the out. Whoa, what a play. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Milwaukee, they're doing what they can to stay in this game. And leading it off is Mike Trout. Walked in his last plate appearance. First pitch on the way. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Swing.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Markham with the delivery. And Mike Trout comes up empty with that swing. Strike 3, and that sets him down.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Revere strides
Watch
in.
out.
Drove in a run earlier in the game. He fouls that one off.
No, not quite to the second deck on that one.
Swing and a miss on the cutter that
Oh,
time.
yeah.
2 down.
Swung at.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
So with 2 down, it'll be Chipper Jones. Now, one of the keys to a successful day on the mound. Can you generate strikes going outside the strike zone? Here's a look at what we've seen today.
Well, he's got a very nice job so far, Gary, in this game. And, you know, John, a big part of his success, hitters chasing pitches out of the zone. The undisciplined lineup is really helping him out today.
One of the most.
Sorry.
And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It's Markham at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. It's going to be Johnny Venters on the mound as the Braves turn to him in relief.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Oh, yeah. 1 run, it was earned.
Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out, one away.
pitches
A good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
Morgan at the plate.
Kind of an odd year for Nyjer Morgan. He moved teams and adapted well, but you look.
There's a swing and a ground ball. And Green picks it up. Out number 2. Ricky Weeks at the plate, 2 away. Only a couple tries, going 1 for 2 lifetime against Johnny Venters. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
2 down. You want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning, and you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
In the 9th.
And Ricky Weeks swinging through that one. That's strike 3. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. The Braves still on top.
Can Freeman and Hayward do up?
And it's Brian McCann. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. He swings now and really hit that. And Morgan's there. No problem for him as he gets that out. And Freeman will come to the plate. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Now the first pitch. There's a strike from Markham. Now 0-1.
Trying to lay off some of these.
Here's the delivery. Good arm action. Circle change, swung out and missed. 0-2.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches, because when the hitter's fooled.
Ground ball, Freeman. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. Now let's see if he can get it done. Here's Jason Hayward. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one towards Braun. As he moves over, puts it away, short left center. Into the batter's box slowly. In a big moment comes Eric Ibar. And he lays one down here. LaCroix. High throw. He is safe at first.
Well, you don't see this that often. The defense wasn't expecting the bunt with 2 outs because it's bad baseball. Because right now, the next guy has to get the job done. He just passed the buck.
It's going to be Green now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And Morgan's there. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. Braves 3.
Good attempt.
Leading it off is Ryan Braun. He singled and later scored in his last time up. And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher. He'll be the closer.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back.
Closer for Atlanta.
Well, they've got themselves right where they want to be. Now it's up to the closer to come in and slam the door.
It's a bad pitch.
And Braun watches that one outside.
Nobody out here in the 9th. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying run to the plate. That's absolutely critical, because that will put pressure on the pitcher.
And that's off the plate inside, and it's 2-0.
We start that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
He looks at that fastball, called strike, 2-1.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
Braun swings, misses, count is even.
That's a good slider. Right inside, went way back.
Kimbrell with the delivery.
Fastball.
Strike three. Ryan Braun swings through it. He is gone.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
One away as Aramis Ramirez gets set. He went 2 for 2 last year against Kimbrell.
A little bit off of that one, and it curled in right where I wanted it to, right on the outside.
On the way. Strike two, and Ramirez will be a contact hitter now.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
There's a swing. It's popped up. And Ibar's there. 2 away.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
Corey Hart's at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. Unable to make contact with that pitch from Kimbrel.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
Really?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
5 errors from the Brewers.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game.
Well, you know, if you're going to be a winning team, you're going to have to get contributions from everyone, and that's what happened in this game today.
Really?
The 8th hitter. And look, he might not be hitting 8th for much longer and keep swinging a bat like this. He was the one who came up with the big hits, not the big guys, and that's what made the difference today.
Oh, yeah, no, he also had that single.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu.
There's some Mayhew getting injured. And the very next pitch, Green getting tested. Right. 23 plus days. Okay. Where is LeMahieu? Into the 15-day disabled list. Yep. We're going to... Actually, hold on. So Green is good at second as well as short. Higgins is great at second as well as third. And Infante is good everywhere. Biggins in, I think. Free agents, who's out there? Second baseman wise. Luga. What about shortstop wise? Theriot, Renteria, Tejada. There's a couple of decent names. Melvin Mora. You sign it? League minimum? Nope, you won't. Okay. That's what I wanted to check. Options, difficulty sliders, CPU settings, fielding, error frequency. Yeah, it needs to go down to like that. And 20, I think, then. Yeah, there we go. That'll help on those errors. Now then. No music because, yay, DCMAs. Loading game can be... yeah, no, my favorite team is the Braves. What are you doing? There we go. All right, now let's go for game 2 versus the Brewers. See if this looks a little bit better presentation-wise.
On this edition of MLB on 2K Sports, it's going to be the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Atlanta Braves. It's the MLB on 2K Sports.
Major League firepower from the National League. The Atlanta Braves hoping to excite their crowd. Randy Wolf over and over again baffling hitters, and we'll see the approach he takes today. And hi again, we welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. The starting pitcher, Paul Maholm. So Steve, Milwaukee hitters, what's he thinking about?
Well, Paul Maholm is a very consistent pitcher. He knows what he is, and he knows what he is, and he doesn't try to be more than what he is. He's a command and control guy, doesn't try to overpower anybody. He's somebody that can go deep into the game because he can work through his struggles.
Lineup set for this one. Ron Renicke's going to do it this way. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, you figured it was just a matter of time for one of the better athletes in the game of baseball,
right,
Weeks, to
put
it all together.
Now
he's a threat in the lineup. He's cut back on his strikeouts. He puts the ball in play more, and the power potential right now, he's starting to live up to it.
And it's Ricky Weeks leading off our ballgame. Last outing for the Braves was a W. They put together win after win. Now they got 7 in a row.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys are red hot right now. They've rattled off 7 straight wins, and they'll be looking for numero ocho here in this one.
He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike one. You certainly got to love how they have been playing. They are putting it all together.
Well, they certainly have, and there's no reason to believe that this team won't continue. Pitching, defense, offense, they've done it all, and winning seems inevitable.
That's hit foul by Weeks.
You know, with a two-seamer?
He catches the strike zone, and Ricky Weeks is called out.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at-bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there.
1 out.
Take a moment to look at the Braves' defensive setup. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, you look at the tool set of Jason Heyward. He has a fantastic arm. He covers a lot of ground with easy strides. Very deceiving how fast he is at getting to balls in the gap and down the line. And he will run into a wall to make a play, and the pitchers love that about him.
Mahone with a delivery. He lays off one right down the middle, 0-1.
Well, he's kind of been going under the radar a little bit, even in Chicago, but Aramis Ramirez starting to get close to some career milestones in his season, and perhaps beyond. 2,000 hits, 400 home runs are in his sights.
Ramirez will foul that one away. Aramis Ramirez coming to the point now where consistency is going to garner him attention, not the big splash, because that's not the way he plays the game.
And listen, the NL Central knows him very well. He spent his entire career there. He's missed time during the course of his career, but he's never lost a season. He always seems to hit for power and drive in runs, and now he's a Milwaukee Brewer.
And the lineups with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Brewers. Second, the Reds. The Braves third. The D-backs fourth. And in the 5 spot, the Rockies.
Well, most home run hitters can be pitched to. So these pitchers, though, they have to be very careful because they're facing 2 of the top home run hitting teams in the league last season.
Hit up the middle. Picked up by Figgins. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. 3 up, 3 down, Paul Mahone. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. First look at the Atlanta offense coming up. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. And Steve, as he gets into this Atlanta lineup, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Randy Wolf doesn't have an overpowering fastball, but he uses that fastball, and he can put it where he wants. Not afraid to pitch inside, but has the ability to go deep into the game to give his team a chance to win.
And that's a strike. Mike Trout now is going to have to take don't get struck out defensive stance here. Curveball got him, 1 away.
Look at the movement on that breaking ball right there. That's some kind of break. It's just 69 miles per hour. Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Revere strides in.
Speed is the name of the game for Ben Revere, and he hit the ground running last season after his early May call-up. 34 steals for him in that time he was up.
Wolf with the delivery. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. And we were talking about Ben Revere. You go back. He is a spark player. One of those guys who gets things going. The speed, ability to keep the ball in play, John.
Yeah, in this day and age when everyone wants power, Ben Revere had 120 hits, and only 15 of them weren't singles. With that speed, those are doubles and triples as far as he's concerned.
A smash towards the hole. Picked up by Weeks.
Good shot.
Throw to first. Gets him in there at 2 down. Got a moment to check out that lineup for the Braves. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, a guy with unlimited potential, Jason Heyward, came into the big leagues with a lot of fanfare. Injuries have slowed him a bit. Let's see if he can put a full season together, because if he does, he's going to put up monster numbers.
It's right, left, switch. Left, 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 switch, switch,
Now
left.
we'll take a quick look at the Brewers. Here's how they line up defensively.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up. And it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff, they feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
A shot up the middle.
There
That
we go, right
falls
in
in
the middle.
first
That's
into
a
the
base
ball
hit.
game for this club. He's trying for second.
Oh, he was
Well, you
like,
know
you
the
trying
pitcher was
no,
hoping
no,
to get
I'm
that
in the
3 up,
base.
3 down inning. A little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
No, I'm streaming. No, I'm streaming the game that I'm currently playing.
And a shot here for Brian McCann. 2 down. He gets runs across National League's top 5 leaderboard.
That failed. That was actually Lady Gambit, not Little Gambit.
Wolf with the delivery. Hit in the air. And he's there to retire the side. Randy Wolf, some nice work on the mound. Works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. And coming up,
nothing comes of it because he doesn't say run first.
It's Corey Hart to lead it off. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
But what an effective pitch. That two-seam fastball had him way out in front of it.
0-1 offering from Mahone. A swing line to left center. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit.
Well, let's take a look at the Milwaukee Brewers and where they ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. First in home runs, first in slugging percentage, and as a team, they can put the ball in play, ranked third overall in batting average, really showing that ability and the depth of that lineup to hit for a high average.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. He's part of this offensive lineup and counted on by the manager. On the ground to third. Over to second for one. And the double play turn with Freeman there. Nice pickup on that one, then around for two.
That's like infield drills in the pregame, except this time they got 2 outs. Nice work to get the double play.
3 double play.
And in the batter's box, it's Green. Swing and lined up the middle. That looks like a single.
Again.
Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. The Cardinals, number 1. The Mets, second. Third spot, the Brewers. The Rockies, fourth. It's the Astros, number 5.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
The line,
pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. And Freeman will come to the plate.
Try to see if we can lay off some pitches.
Here's a fly ball to straightaway left.
That's a fly ball, shallow left.
They take care of that one.
Well, I just got under this one. A left fielder able to make an easy catch.
Pop that one up.
And with the lumber, here's Jason Hayward.
You know, you always hear about the sophomore slump, and it played a toll on Jason Hayward in 2011. Injured a lot, but didn't put up the numbers everyone thought he was capable of.
That catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. For Hayward, the issue is now going to be for the coming season.
To lay off that
He's going to be able to rebound and have himself an excellent third year or not.
Well, you know,
there's a swing and a drive, deep right field. This one's to Hart. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Let's take a brief look here at the Atlanta Braves and how they ranked in the National League last season. 3rd in home runs, 9th in batting with runners in scoring position, and they were in the top 10 in runs. An offense that was relentless, that ability to continue to put the pressure on the opposition and take pressure off their own pitching staff.
Eric Aybar stands in with 2 down. 7 ABs. He's picked up 1 hit off Randy Wolf.
Way out in front. Way out in front.
Aybar fouls it off again.
All right, so I think that I get to the seats.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, Weeks a dive.
He's got there,
and he's out at first. What an
good
out.
dive by Weeks.
And so Randy Wolf gets him. 1-2-3. He's put in some effective pitching so far. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. Sights and sounds of Turner Field at night, and the weather providing a great backdrop. Morgan at the plate. He's the best base stealer right now in the division. And he tries to lay off, does, but it's a called strike, 0-1. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Figgins. Out. And so Morgan retired.
Nice, easy, soft ground ball to second. Doesn't have any trouble at all with that one, and retires him at first base.
Wolf at the plate. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Straight fastball.
Mahomes with a delivery. Ground ball up the middle. And Ibar picks it up. On to first. That's out number 2.
He could make a video on how to field his position. He gets over, makes it look easy. Solid fundamentals out at first base.
And a moment to check out who Atlanta has coming up. Final game with Milwaukee is tomorrow. Get to face their NL East brethren, the New York Mets. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. After that, they meet up with Stephen Drew. It'll be a road series against the Diamondbacks. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. The first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. A 1-for-4 last year against Mahomes. Now McCann positions himself. And it's 0-2. Ricky Weeks. He'll be swinging if it's close.
After that slurve right in the top and drops the strike zone is so much fun.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Swing, hot shot, picked up by Figgins. Throws to first, side is retired. No scoring here, ending this happening. No run jet for Milwaukee.
Here's our 2 hits. I have 1. Figgins, Mahomes, and Trout.
And it's Sean Figgins leading off.
Third.
There's a swing and a smash. And Morgan's there. No problem for him as he gets that out. And be sure to tune in next Wednesday. We'll be at Fenway Park to watch the Boston Red Sox. They play host to the Texas Rangers. Things will get going at 1:30 Eastern. And Mahomes settles in.
Can we get the pitcher on board?
Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Ooh, good eye.
Here's the 1-0 from Wolf. Fastball swung on, missed. Now 1-1.
Borderline, that might have been a ball had I not swung.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. And Weeks fields the ball. Throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
Mike Trout gets to swing now with 2 away.
0-for-1 with a strikeout.
First pitch on the way. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. LaCroix throws on to first in time to retire the
good
side.
pickup by LaCroix.
And they go quietly offensively.
Trying to make some magic happen there.
And here's Aramis Ramirez. So far, an 0-for-1 against Mahomes.
And look, the way he struggled to catch up to the four-seamer the last time, you have to think you got to go back there again until he proves he can catch up to it.
And that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
That was a good location. Just he went out and got it.
Let's look back at how Aramis Ramirez ranked in comparison to others with the season he had last year. 7th in batting average, 9th in hits, and he was in the top 15 in RBIs. Getting the job done for his team, being a big run producer, a key part of his team's offense.
Swung on, that is hit. Dive, Ivan, up with it. And he throws on to second for the force. What a play. Corey Hart gets to swing now with 2 down. Had a base hit his last time up. And starts him out here. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far in the 4th, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. We are still scoreless in Atlanta.
Beautiful 6-4-3 double play.
Revere strides in. Wolf with the delivery. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count.
Way out of front.
The pitch. Swings, hits this one. Fielded by Morgan. One away.
Yep.
One away as Chipper Jones gets set.
But Chipper Jones is getting up there in age, and seems like year in and year out he's having to fight off injury after injury. When he's in the lineup, though, he still is producing runs.
Swing and a rocket towards short.
Go. Chipper with a second base hit.
And that'll bring up Brian McCann. Hey, about Chipper Jones, 126 games is what he got to play last year. He still had 18 home runs and still can come up with key hits, John.
Key hits, and the thing you like about Chipper Jones is his eye has been underrated. Great eye at the plate, very patient hitter for us.
McCann, a ground ball, and it's picked up. That's one, and he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2.
Runner's choice.
No, they wanted to.
And Freeman will come to the plate. He had 4 hits and 23 ABs last year off the Brewers.
Was just never able to get anything going against this pitching staff last year.
Now the first pitch. Swings at that first delivery. Curveball by him.
Oh my gosh. I'm like all out in front of these curveballs. Like crazily out in front.
Kicks and throws. Good slur, swung on and missed. 0-2. A bouncing ball to shortstop. That one's foul. And that's another foul ball.
Well, when a pitcher throws a pitch out there 0-2, you're expecting him to get a ground out or a strikeout. But this guy
up the middle. So Randy Wolf heads to the dugout. He has a shutout going through 4 innings.
Almost had that one.
Has been non-existent on either side in this game so far. 5th inning upcoming here at Turner Field.
Gamble.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Last year, he was 2 for 5 hitter off Mahomes. First pitch to him. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Well, he stayed with that ground ball. Tough play. Able to just chuck it over there after he grabs it. He's out.
Now a look at the teams who generated the most runs last year, courtesy of State Farm. The Cardinals, number 1. 2nd, the Reds. The Rockies, 3rd. The D-backs, 4th. And it's the Brewers, 5th best.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, little action going right
Well,
now
he
for
does
this
not go
team.
for it.
A single here with one
Not
out. A little
best
bit of
Taylor's
momentum.
arm.
Let's see if they can bring him across.
And
Fine.
Gammel's in the box.
Yeah, well, he hit into a
273,
double
the
play last
lifetime
time.
number off Atlanta. Fastball runs inside, 1-0.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound, and the defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
That's one out.
Of course, in second. But he had to dive back, thinking that it was going to be
Morgan
a
at the plate.
cut ball.
Steve, let's take a look at his pitching performance.
Look, Gary, all outs are not equal. Ground ball outs are better because it keeps it in the infield, lets you guys play behind you. This lefty's getting a lot of those today.
Maholm with a delivery. Line softly to center field. And that's a base hit. Morgan on first. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee.
Fine. So bring up
That's
the
a good
pitcher
piece
spot,
of hitting
I believe.
right there. The hitter stays back, reads the change in
First
velocity
and
off
second
the
with the pitcher
fastball,
due up.
doesn't try to do too much
This
and
means
picks
they had a
himself
pinch
up a
hit.
single.
Or
Wolf at the plate. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a
Yep,
very
gonna
big
do that
inning
for himself.
offensively. Here's your big-time
out to the
opportunity to
fifth.
put something
They'd
up on the
rather keep their
board.
pitcher in.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Swung on, hit. This one to Hayward.
Same spot. And now
That'll
they
do
pop
it
it
as
up
they
to
put
right
that
field.
one away. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John
See if he
Kruk
keeps together
bringing
some
you
picks
Major
here.
League Baseball on 2K Sports. Hayward is batting. Line shot into center field. In there, and this is going to be trouble. He's going to try and test him here.
Go for third. Go for third. A triple for Hayward. Beautiful.
So he'll hold up there third. A triple, nobody's out.
There's something special. He's not the only one hitting a triple. Nice.
Well, this is the way you want to kick off an inning right here. He hits the ball right out of the box. He's thinking triple, and that's what he gets.
It's Ibar at the plate. And LaCroix is calling for the pitch. Back up the middle. And that ball gets through,
Base
and the
hit.
runner's going to come home.
And we're in front. 1-0.
Well, he saw a pitch that he really liked, and he did not miss it.
Base
A
hit
really
right
nice
up the
job
middle.
with nobody out, keeping this inning going and picking up that RBI. Great, great piece of hitting.
And with a runner on, Sean Figgins batting. Well, you always hope you can get this offense going late in the ball game. They have, and they've got a lead.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a
Triple
solid,
followed by a
consistent,
single.
professional approach from these hitters,
Get this on the
and it's
board.
paying off. An awful lot going right, Gary.
There's a throw over. Ah, they try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. Here we go. Oh, and there goes Ibar. Strike one. He is safe at second base.
Gary, you know I like to watch these. This is a textbook
Huge
steal.
lead, a huge
a healthy
jump
lead
there.
off, exceptional acceleration into second base to beat the throw.
That's just a perfect play. Pitcher or catcher is not going to get that out.
Sometimes you have to gamble, and this time the gamble paid off.
He bunts the ball. LaCroix. And he throws on to first for the
Runner
out.
from second to third.
You do whatever you can to advance the runners, and right there, laying a bunt down gets the run over to third base, Gary.
We don't see that a lot, Steve, where you get the runner going in that direction. But second to third, now you got a lot
Higgins
more
always
ways
do
you
that
can
out,
score.
too.
Well, they must be working on it because they've executed it very well.
And Mahomes settles in. Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. Oh, and there goes Ibar. He squares around, and he gets this one down. Wolf
Suicide
in time for the
squeeze.
out. And Ibar
2-0.
will score.
That's the way to be productive. I mean, if you're not going to get a sac fly by swinging the bat, get the ball down on the ground and pick up the RBI.
That's a tremendous job by the pitcher. It keeps you in the game. It helps your own cause, and you execute.
And now you can back out
I
of the
love
mound
the good
and
old
get out there
suicide
again and get
squeeze.
some outs.
Trout at the plate. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Gary, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical it is at this time of the game to have somebody who can step up and get the job done in a clutch situation. And now it comes.
That one's nailed by Trout.
Trout was over. Yep, Trout was over.
The 2-run lead is turned into a 3-run ball game after that solo shot and a great swing.
The Go Braves bottle. It's actually the Coca-Cola bottle. Again.
I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go.
Remembering how to
Well,
lay
he went up there deciding
off
he was
pitches
going to
and
look
not
for
get
the
out in front
first
of
pitch
them.
and drive it. It's exactly what he did.
And then you got to believe whatever pitch he was looking for is the one he got.
And a lot of hitters like to take a pitch, work the count, get into a rhythm with the pitcher. Not this guy. He got the first one and drove it. They need to be careful right here, Gary. Braves just continue to score. What a great job.
First pitch to him.
I'm not respecting my speed.
And he squares around, gets down the bunt. LaCroix. And that is not in time. He's aboard at first. So that'll bring Chipper Jones to the
They're
plate.
playing so far back. I'm like, they're not
Before they
respecting my
step in the
speed. We're
batter's
going
box,
to
check the
go for
corner
the bunt.
infielders to check what their depth is. He looked around and realized, I've got a chance for a bunt base hit. Well done.
2 for 2 in the game.
Well, you've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going. I think, Gary, keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on
The
some
moment I
runs.
saw it look over, I'm like, nope, we're going to dive back. Dive back.
Quick check at first. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. He's running towards second.
The pitch
And
out.
he's in there at second
We're
base.
still in there.
He's in scoring position now, stealing second base here with a huge
And they knew we were
That
running.
really made the difference, I think.
Some steals are on the pitcher, some are on the catcher. That's on the pitcher.
Yeah, great steal, great speed.
Back up the middle. And yet another hit
And
there.
Chipper's
See?
going to bring it home with an RBI single.
He's around third, heading for the plate. And the run gets in. This lineup is making the most of every opportunity in this game.
Right back up the middle. Chipper 3 for 3 on the day.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far.
And a shot here for Brian McCann. 2 down. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and
Probably
pulling
should have swung
away.
at that one.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. What they're looking for right here is to keep this offense rolling now, get this going. Hit up the middle. And
Hey, another
again,
single.
this lineup right now on fire. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Right back up the middle.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate.
There we go.
And he
They
pays
are
for it.
going to sub
Freeman
pitchers.
up at the plate.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
And here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked
That
up
should
by
end the inning.
Weeks. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And so a tremendous inning. This pitcher shutout duel over as 4 runs come across. The Braves lead it 4-0. And so Ricky Weeks leading it off. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
A textbook right here. I mean, take notes, everybody. First pitch strikes equals outs. He's retired 11 guys in this game after having gone 0-1 in the count.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up. Here's a swing, and he pops him up. This one to Figgins. One away. Here's a look at the teams that drummed up the extra base hits last year. Our State Farm leaderboard. The D-backs, #1. The Brewers, 2nd. Cardinals, 3rd. The Rockies, 4th. And at #5, it's the Cubs.
Well, the bottom line is, as a hitter, you want to put yourself in scoring position any chance you can. Well, this team does it as good as anyone in the league at extra base hits. Seems like every time you look up, there's someone in scoring position making the pitcher work, and the defense.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Not in time. Easily safe at first. That will bring Ryan Braun to the plate.
It's fine.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
He hit into a double play as last time. Mahomes with a delivery. Slurve swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only one runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
This is in the air, straight away left. 2 down.
You're gonna stop. It's like, nope, keep going.
Corey Hart with a runner on first. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, not a busy repertoire for him. I mean, he's fallen in love with that slurve. To me, he's throwing it way too much.
Swing and a hot shot, and it gets down. That's hit #2, making good contact.
Well, if the object of your performance is to give up a lot of hits, just keep throwing them right down the middle like he did on that last pitch. I mean, he's just serving it up on a platter for this guy.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. A very nice .308 career batting average for him against the Braves. Circle change, cut out and missed. 0-1. Offering from Mahomes. Good spot for the slurve, but it's 1-1.
Now, if you're going to miss, you don't want to do it up there.
Swung on and away.
Swung on, that is hit. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, real pressure mounting right now. That base hit loads up the bases. He's going to have to make a pitch to try to get out of this mess.
And in the batter's box, it's Green. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden, this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. Bases are loaded with 2 down.
Also going to get Martinez running up in the bullpen.
And starts him out here. Ground ball to Freeman. He picks it up.
And that will
And he'll step on first to retire the side. And heading to the dugout.
Bases loaded, ground out to first.
He continues to put up those zeros, pitching deep into this ball game. And next, it'll be the Braves getting it going. Jason Hayward now at the plate. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th. And LaCroix is calling for the pitch. Now he swings. Hits this one high in the air. Deep left center field. That's out of here. Goodbye home run. And the Braves continue to score. And the bats speaking again. Another big fly. Another run in a 5-run game.
Well, another one right there, Gary, and that's 2 home runs and for this team today, and they're spreading the wealth. They need to be careful right here, Gary. Braves just continue to score. What a great job.
That'll be Okay, I am back. Sorry about that.
Now Ibar gets set. Swing liner back up the middle. And that's a base hit. Ibar on at first. He's going to try to stretch it.
We weren't going to make a double there.
Season underway for the Brewers. This Atlanta series ending tomorrow. Following that, they get Matt Kemp in a series at home against the Dodgers. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That'll get underway on Thursday night. Their homestand continues with another team, the Colorado Rockies. Lots of home games. That's always a good thing. Last time through, he had a sacrifice bunt. He takes off for second.
That's
the tag, and they got him.
Oh, great job to get him out right there. They put the steal on.
I thought I'd waited to let go until after he was about to start pitching. He's like, nope, he's not. He's still waiting. That's fine.
Here's the pitch.
Bad base running decision. He still almost stole the base. But that's the sad part. He almost still stole it, even though he was picked off.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. This one's grounded foul wide of first. And he fouls off another one.
On here.
And that one is swung on and missed by Figgins. 5 pitches to get the job done. Pretty fine sequence.
That was a great sequence of pitches, and as a hitter, you know every time you go up there you want to try to get a hit or at least make the pitcher work. This one here didn't get it done.
And Mahomes settles in. Drove in a run earlier in the game.
Who do you want to pinch hit?
That's going to bring up Kosuke Fukudomi. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. Fukudomi on his way to third. He stops at third.
Pinch hit triple. No big deal.
They've got a man just 90 feet away, though.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. The guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
RBI chance here for Mike Trout. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Line drive. That's foul towards first.
A little too late on that one.
Here's the delivery. And that's a strike. Mike Trout now is going to have to take a don't get struck out defensive stance here.
Well, that two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. The Braves leading by 5. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Hamels in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. And Chris Medland is the pitcher as the Braves decide to bring in a reliever.
He's got 9 innings, 3 saves. He's the person I go to for a long save situation.
And the first pitch. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1.
Then is a starter turned reliever. He can go 50-plus pitches if need be.
Take something off that time, in control with the count now, 0-2. And there's a grounder to Jones.
Right to third.
So Gamble is set down. Morgan at the plate.
Kind of an odd year for Nyjer Morgan. He moved teams and adapted well, but you look at his trademark speed and it just wasn't there for him. Only 13 stolen bases in 17 attempts.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. For Nyjer Morgan, some issue about whether or not he ran as much as he should have. He's a green light guy who just didn't seem to want to go.
Yeah, 42
and he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. And McCann in position. And he gets there in time. And that will be an infield single.
There.
Well, defense tries to get an out here, but they come up
me,
empty.
what I do to them.
Now you get a guy safe at first base. Well, I can't blame them for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Freeman. He's up with it. And 2, double play. So they can't figure anything out.
1-6 on the putout.
Atlanta's still in charge in this one.
I had to get the tag there.
Revere strikes in.
Amazing.
He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And we'll get to see Zach Braddock pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
I say they did not trust my
speed.
This is going to hit it right past the
second hit in the game. 500 today.
Beautiful.
So that'll bring Chipper Jones to the plate.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
Single homer run in his last at bat.
There's 3 for 3 today.
First, oh, there he goes for second. And his throw, he is out.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Oh, he was in. I don't agree with that.
There's a swing and a liner. And it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game. And that'll bring up Brian McCann.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is. You know, as the game of baseball evolves in the National League, you go back to great hitting catchers. Brian McCann now has taken that step into that elite offensive category for a backstop.
And here's the first one. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Too early of a swing there.
And you look at the hardware McCann has racked up, and there's probably more to come. He's got some of those MVP numbers going on a yearly basis.
Well, and Ken, all the trips to the All-Star game as well. His 6th straight trip in 2011 as a starter. No doubt McCann is the cream of the crop for catchers in the National League.
Right.
Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swung on by Brian McCann, and he is gone.
81 miles per hour with some solid movement.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And Freeman will come to the plate. No hits in 2 at-bats lifetime against Braddock. Out in front on that one, strike 1.
Oh, I did not.
I mean, it hasn't been flawless.
I think it's twitch, and apparently it's like, no, you hit the
less
swing
base
button.
runners than outs in an inning for a change.
Swing and a line drive. Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. So they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. Atlanta 5, Milwaukee nothing. Top of the lineup coming up.
That angle. Yeah, he looks like he was in.
And so Ricky Weeks leading it off. 0 for 3 to this point. Here's the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And he makes the catch. Now our State Farm leaderboard.
My outfield is all
leading the league in slugging percentage from last year.
Hayward.
The Brewers #1. Cardinals in second.
Third,
the D-backs. The Rockies fourth. And fifth best, the Reds.
Well, Gary, we're going to see sluggers in this game today. And I tell you what, they got guys who can take you out of the ballpark, but they also hit a ton of extra base hits. So they keep double plays out of order. That's why they're so successful in that category.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Ramirez, ground ball. And Ibar picks it up. And so Ramirez retired. So a chance here with Ryan Braun, 2 down. 271 his lifetime average off the Braves. And he starts him out. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
And actually, it's exactly where I wanted. I was hoping he would chase. He didn't. It's fine.
The 1-0 pitch. Braun swings and misses.
Yeah.
And the count is even. That one fouled off by Braun.
Ways.
Strike 3. Ryan Braun swings through it. He is gone. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. Shutout baseball here in Atlanta. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And with the lumber, here's Jason Hayward. Had a home run back in the 6th.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
Just like
good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this pitch. Problem was, it's a pretty good slider. You swing that hard at a slider, pretty good chances you're going to come up empty.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
It's Ibar at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall.
Almost got to the wall.
He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
And here's Sean Figgins.
They're going to pitch to Figgins.
Taps this one foul off to the left. And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off. And that one is swung on and missed by Figgins.
Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
We've got Medlin in the box. Ooh, he had a dive back in and he just made it. Ibar is on at second. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, they've got him right where they want him. Once again, another runner in scoring position, and all game long they've delivered in the clutch as they have just been pounding the ball offensively.
It's out of front.
Lined foul towards third.
It's out of front.
Oh, takes off for third. Hit well to the left side.
Oh, good catch by the third
So they
baseman.
pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. And coming up, we'll see the Brewers. Cleanup batter due up next. It's Corey Hart to lead it off. 2 for 3 thus far.
If it falls that direction, so...
He delivers. Let's that breaking ball go outside for ball 1.
Yeah, copy that.
1-0 now. Swing and a miss. Corey Hart not making contact, and the count is even.
That was one ball. Yeah, one ball and a strike. That was one ball, one strike.
Big time to call for that changeup. 1-2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, 1 away.
Well, 90 miles per hour on the gun, but still not much movement.
Good fastball right.
I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
18 pitches through 2 1/3.
Smash towards the middle, and Figgins brings that one in. And in the batter's box, it's Green. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the delivery. That's a foul ball.
Straight back.
And strike 2, Chris Medlin. He's got him right where he wants him in the count.
This pitcher being very aggressive throwing strikes. I think he's going to try to get him to chase.
Here's a fly ball. Could be it. This one to Figgins. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
We check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. Mound presence extraordinaire, Paul Maholm.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A bit of home cooking here that was right on from the beginning.
Now, Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.
All right, that's going to be it for me. At least streaming-wise for right now. I might be back on maybe tonight something. I don't know. We are going to go off on a raid. We are going to go see FBL, who is doing some Hades runs. Who was in my chat earlier. So, definitely give FBL some love. We will see everybody next time we're on. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time.